excited because I am bringing you a new video which is a little bit more personal, but probably many of you could relate to that. In this video I will explain the reasons why a Spanish girl from Madrid decides to move to Montreal, Canada. Okay, so all starts in high school and college when your friends go abroad for learning new languages or with an scholarship. In Europe we have this one called Erasmus that many students use it for going abroad and studying abroad. So many of my friends have done that, and I was always thinking I want to do that too. And at the end, for different reasons, first, the Erasmus scholarship is not that much. At the end, when you apply for that, your parents will have to endure almost all of the cost of the experience abroad. Usually also the students that take these opportunities usually come back with very bad grades, and these two are the reasons why I didn't take that experience. I thought that the best option would be applying for a job abroad, and by having this job move there and really immerse into the new culture. Also, is the best way to be able to afford the expenses of being abroad for months or years. So I finished college and I was happy and looking forward to find a job abroad. And as you may guess, when you enter college and you apply for a job in another different country and also not being bilingual in the language you are going to talk there, then, well, the opportunities that come up are not as good as I was thinking. So in the other side, I had a very good offer for a job in Madrid. So I was discouraged in moving abroad in a short term. So I decided to stay in Spain. Please don't misunderstand me. The experience at the end was great because I was from a little city from Spain, and then moving to Madrid and living the big city life that you have there, that you can do anything you want. It was a very, very good experience. But at the end, having an experience in a different city in the same country is not as drastic as moving abroad to a different country. So I still had this aim for moving abroad. So the years passed in Madrid, I was progressing in my professional career and I was living my best life. I was hanging out with friends every day, having lunch and dinner in restaurants, going out with my boyfriend in the weekends to many different places. Also, I had my hometown very near, so I was able to go very frequently to see my family and old friends. I had also a good job, so I loved my life in Madrid. Being able to do anything I wanted to do, I really think Madrid is an awesome city. But at the end, I still had this thought of moving abroad, and I realized I didn't want to be the kind of person that are always thinking of doing something and they never do it and they'll regret their entire lives. That's something that terrifies me. So I decided, okay, let's do it. Let's move abroad. You need to start looking for a job in other country. At the end, more years will pass and would be much more difficult for you to move abroad having your family. So I realized it was now or never. So did I. So I received some opportunities from Switzerland and Sweden, but the job offers were not very attractive to me. But then this opportunity came up from Canada that for me was interesting because it could improve my professional career. So I did it. I moved to Canada. It was crazy, I know, but I had to do it. And my first day here in Canada was the worst day ever. It was freezing outside. I was carrying my 2 suitcases. I took a bus instead of a taxi or an Uber, which was a very bad decision. My first impression of the bus was terrible because it was so dirt. Everyone was bringing the snow and dirt from the streets into the bus, so it looked horrible. Also, the bus didn't make the route it was supposed to do because of constructions in the street, so I had to get off in a different bus stop, and I was so lost. For a walk that should have been for around 5 minutes, it took me almost 1 hour. I was there in the middle of the street with one hand without glove to be able to use my phone and looking in Google Maps where my Airbnb apartment was. In the other hand, my luggage, my 2 suitcases that were super heavy, and I had to drag them into the snow because there was snow everywhere. There was no street. Also, my boots were from Spain. I thought they wouldn't be slippery. Well, with the snow, all the footwear is slippery. I had so many problems trying to find the apartment. There were streets with no exit. Also, I had to stop and enter into a building each period of time because I was freezing, so I had to warm myself up. Really, when I arrived into the apartment, I was sweating and my hands were freeze, so they didn't respond to me. It was the worst impression you can have for a country when you arrive. And now that months have passed and I've lived here for nearly all 4 seasons, I have to say it's not that bad, and it is also the charm that has Canada. No, these 4 very different seasons, and I discovered here that the winter could be enjoyable. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any comment or any question, and see you in my next one.